What is up, Libra? How are you guys doing? It is time for your weekly check-in. We gonna see what's going on with y'all in the second week, or I'm sorry, the first week of December. My apologies. I can't even fucking talk right. My apologies for being so backed up. I'm way behind on this. Way behind. Really heavy Mercury retrograde, boy. You know, shit be like that during, we call it Murky Metro at my house. Shit be like that during Murky Metro, but the show must still go on. So, anyway, if any of you are in need of a personal reading, all the information on how to go about doing that is in the description of this video. All right, let's see how the energy's looking between Libra and the person they're dealing with. How's it looking? King of Pentacles reversed. Some of y'all dealing with an earth sign. Two more shuffle. One and two. Ace of Pentacles reversed. King of Swords. Ah, okay. So we got the back and forth shit going on now. Okay. Yep, lots of back and forth shit. King of Swords upright. King of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Swords upright. Ace of Pentacles reversed. That indicates to me mixed signals, mixed messages, hot and cold, on and off, in and out, acting one way one day, another way another day, that type of energy. There's some days where you swear up and down this person's fallen in love with you. And then there's other days where it just does not seem like they give two diddly dog shits about this connection at all. And it's starting to raise some tension. And it's really starting to weigh on you. I think it's getting to a point now where people can tell that something is bothering you. See, look, more back and forth. Knight of Swords upright, Knight of Cups reversed. Upright, reversed, upright, reversed, up, down, up, down. Very inconsistent. Some of you dealing with a Pisces also have Virgo. Could be anybody. Those are just energies. Also have Aries here. Yeah. It's looked like this is getting heavy. This is getting pretty daggone heavy, man. Now, let's see their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions. At the deepest level, how they be feeling? Did y'all get notified? Let me know. I guess YouTube's not notifying people tonight. Been that way since day one, man. They'll notify everybody one day, nobody the next day. Anywho, the show must roll on. Let's see this person's feelings, energies, and intentions. Five of Cups. That can't have nothing to do with you. Two of Cups. Ah, okay. Yeah, they still haven't healed from their last relationship. I probably honestly could have just fucking told you that without any damn tarot cards, but I got to pull the cards just to make 100% sure. Yeah, they still haven't healed from their last relationship. Actually, this is going as far as to tell me that they probably wish they could reconcile with a past person. Probably. But I don't know. It depends on you, depends on your situation. I don't think they want commitment. But you see, at the deepest level, here's the thing. Here's the thing about this kind of stuff right here. At the deepest level, they know that if they gave themselves permission, they would fall so stupidly, insanely, ridiculously in love with you that if you wanted to, You could annihilate them. Now, why would they be projecting that shit onto you? I don't know. Maybe that's what the past person did. I don't know. But all you'd have to do is wake up in a funny mood one day. You could flip a switch and annihilate their whole world. Usually, because that's what happened in the past, right? And I don't think it has anything to do with you. Well, the only way that it has something to do with you is that they know how in love with you they could fall. And that scares them. But you didn't do anything, I don't think, to make them think that you would do that. When people are damaged, the ego creates fear. The ego's main job is to protect you and keep you safe. That's its main job. How does it do that? By creating fear. Fear is an energy created by the ego to keep you safe, right? So, in a way, at the deepest level, this person knows that they could fall in love with you, but they don't want to let themselves do that because they're not ready for it. Okay. Let's see what kind of advice we can give this. I don't even know what I would personally say to that, honestly. There's so many different things you could say about a situation like that. What advice do we have for Libra? Okay, well, you don't want to let this continue too much longer. Um, I tell you what, I mean, the only thing that you can really do is be authentically you. And this person is either going to see your value or they're not. I think that you're dealing with somebody who views the world through such a cracked and broken lens that they wouldn't even know how to recognize value right in front of their face. You know, they wouldn't even know how to recognize it. You know what? It's been a while since I've given my diamond ring analogy, right? Imagine that you approach a homeless bum standing on the side of the road with a sign. Homeless, anything helps, God bless, right? And you walk up and you give him a diamond ring. You say, "Here, you can have this. Take it, it's yours." You could go up the street to the pawn shop, get an easy 1,000, 1,200 bucks out of it. Here, take it. But he turned you down. Nah, I don't want that. That's probably fake. That don't look real. Just leave me alone. Take your little fake ring somewhere else. I'm going to stand here and hope that somebody throws me a $5 bill at some point today. What would you say to him? You call him an idiot, wouldn't you? You a dumbass. You a dumbass. This is white, gold, and diamonds. Are you serious? Would you waste your time desperately trying to get him to see the value of that ring? No. You laugh at him. All right, dumbass. It's your loss, not mine. You know where I'm going with this, right? You got to be the same way with yourself. Now, granted, as long as you know that what you have to offer is valuable, a good way to determine whether or not what you offer is valuable? I'll give you a little exercise, okay? Paint a picture in your mind. Imagine you walk into a crowded place like a mall or something like that, and you grab a random person at random and you ask them two things. What are you looking for in a relationship? And what are you tired of in the dating world? What do you think they would say? What do you think they would say that they're really looking for in a partner? It wouldn't be too hard to guess, would it? What are some of the things that you would say that they're sick of when it comes to dating? You could probably fill in those blanks on your own, right? Well, ask yourself this. Based on that, is that what you're offering? Are you offering what everyone claims to want? Is that what you're offering? I am actually offering what everybody says they want. And you going to turn me down and go chase after somebody who's already shown you that they're not offering that? You're a dumbass. You're an idiot. If you can't recognize something valuable right in front of your face, if you don't know whether or not to pick the diamond or the dog turd, you're a dumbass. What else will you fail to recognize on our path? Would we even make a good team anyway if you're that stupid? Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. A person's going to see you the way they want to see you. One of the many reasons why it's pointless to worry about people's opinions. They're going to see you the way they want to see you. They're going to see in you what they're looking for. If someone is looking for good in you, they're going to see the good in you. If somebody's looking for the bad in you, they're going to see the bad in you and they will twist it and bend it and stuff it into that box no matter what you do. I'm going to end it with this. Let people do whatever they want. If you let them do what they want, it doesn't take long before they will show you what they want. When they show you what they want, believe them and respond accordingly. All right. Let's see what's coming in for the singles. What's due to come in next? What is due to come in for Libra? Some of y'all, I know this isn't all of you, but some of you may have an individual that is interested in you that you're not interested in. That could be creating a blockage potentially. But the next person due to come in, it is a long-term soul contract. You do have a long-term soul contract coming in. I don't know though, right now, hopefully this energy gets straightened out before the two of you come together because somebody here is very guarded. If y'all come together with this energy present right here, that would be ugly. It is a long-term soul contract though. So when you have a long-term soul contract, there is actually more energy pushing for this to work out than there is energy fighting against it. That doesn't mean there won't be any energy fighting against it, but you will have a lot more help pushing for this if that was actually the contract, and I think it is. I don't know. I think this person kind of triggers your defenses because they're not a very good communicator. Or for some of you, maybe you're just overthinking it, but I just don't really feel like this person's a very good communicator. So it's triggering your defenses in the beginning. Yeah. Yeah, you're really wary about this person. Really wary. Hmm. Okay, well, let me just go ahead and see what their energy looks like. I don't want to keep speculating. The first spread is a general overview, mainly from your perspective. So let's see. What are their truest feelings, energies, and intentions? They're very guarded. I could have told you that. You probably already knew that. Very guarded and actually very vulnerable. Yeah, I think this person has probably had a lot of issues in the past with people taking advantage of their vulnerability. So when you have somebody that's very naturally vulnerable and people keep taking advantage of them, eventually that's going to turn them into a very defensive individual. I think at the deepest level, though, this person really is like the biggest hearted softy that you've ever met in your life. Boy, they've been fucked over. And I mean, haven't we all? Not to downplay it, but my thing is, I get it. If you're at that place where you have trust issues, I get it. Oh, I get it. Shit. I'm not blaming you for that. Fucking A. Shit. What I'm saying is, why fuck with anybody while you're in that state? That's what I don't get. I've never understood that. When I in the past would go through those periods where I didn't fucking trust nobody, I didn't fuck with nobody. No, I don't need somebody to distract me that bad from my own thoughts. I don't need to get laid that bad. It ain't worth the drama. I ain't taking a chance on bringing someone into my life that's going to create nothing but drama. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need anything that you're offering right now. So just leave me alone. I guess we all see it differently, but that's just the way I always played the game. But I don't think this person has bad intentions at the deepest level. But if they don't do some healing, at some point, once you stay in that place long enough, you know what's fucked up? Most bad people didn't start out as bad people. The problem was they didn't know how to heal. That was the problem. Now, are there evil pieces of shit that are just born into this world, just evil? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Had a good upbringing. Everything in their life was perfect, but they're just an evil, sick, sadistic, twisted, fucked up person. Yes, I'm not saying that doesn't exist. But most what you would call bad people didn't start out that way. They started out the most vulnerable person with the best intentions, over trusting, over giving, over sharing, and they got fucked over and stabbed in the back and betrayed over and over and over. And then eventually, if you don't know how to heal from that, which most people don't, you'll cross the line into just embodying the energy of resentment and anger. If you hold that energy long enough, eventually it starts becoming part of your personality. And then eventually it'll become part of your identity. And then that's when you turn into a bad person. That's kind of the path that I'm seeing this person on. Now, that doesn't mean that it's your job to save them or fix them. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. I don't care why you're watching this video. You can't save anyone. You can't fix anyone. You can't spiritually awaken anyone. Doesn't work like that. I know sometimes my wife likes to kid around and say, "You're the one that woke me up." No, I'm not. I didn't wake you up. I shined a light on where the path was. You did that yourself. I didn't tell you nothing. I didn't teach you nothing. Shined a light on the path and you went and did it yourself. So just keep that in mind. If a person is not willing to partake in their own evolution, their own healing, their own spiritual awakening, ain't nothing you can do. Just take that with you as a little separate piece of advice. Let's see what the main advice is for this situation. Ah, yeah, okay. Well, and this one here, This is slippery. But sometimes you have to be the change that you want to see. When somebody is guarded and they ain't wanting to let you in, unless you want to just turn around and walk away, here's what you do. First of all, you have to do your best to make sure that you're creating a vibrational environment where people feel safe being themselves around you, right? Just generally speaking. It can even be from a third person. How many times have you been around somebody that you didn't know all that well and you heard them talking shit about somebody else and you're like, oh, whoa. Well, shit, if you act like that about that person, I ain't about to tell you about me. Shit. You didn't even say anything mean to me, but I saw how you reacted towards that person. So fuck, I know how you'll react towards me. My guard is up. Do the best you can to make it known. Now you can't make somebody see something a certain way. You can't make somebody feel a certain way. The only thing you can do is be your best. I'm going to do the best I can to make sure that you know that there's no reason to worry about being judged around me. I'm going to let you know that. When you spend time around me, this is a no judgment zone. We all cool here. I'm a fucked up human too. And this is where the second part comes in. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open up and be vulnerable first. Now, this is where you got to be pretty fucking solid because you're taking a chance. I'm going to open up and be vulnerable first to show you that you're okay to open up around me. I'm going to let you know I'm a fucked up human too. I have flaws too, right? I have toxic traits too. I have shit that I need to heal from too. I've done stupid ass, cringy, embarrassing shit in the past too. It's all good. As long as we're working on ourselves from day to day. And that's all I can do. The rest is up to you. Either they're going to feel safe and start letting that guard down, or if they don't, and you happen to be dealing with somebody that's hiding from themselves, it won't stay very pretty for very long. That you got to watch out for. Some people out there who have that guard up, they're not just trying to keep you out. They're trying to keep themselves out. They don't even want to look at what's going on in here. They don't even want to face it themselves. So if you got somebody who's not even willing to look at themselves, they damn show ain't gonna let you in. They're trying to run from their damn self, you know? If you don't feel like messing with all that, hey, I don't blame you. You're taking a hell of a chance doing that. Taking a hell of a chance. And only a pretty skilled energy worker with a pretty good relationship with the universe is going to be able to discern how and when to use some of those techniques and when it's appropriate. Then after a while, if the energy stays too tense for too long, then that's when you just say, you know what? I don't think I want to bring this into my life. But see, here's the thing. This is a long-term soul contract for you. So you have a lot more energy fighting for this than against it. But it doesn't mean that it still can't be sabotaged. So don't let it string you along for too long. Don't sit around overthinking it too much. Don't spin in circles for fucking months and months and months. 60 days. And if you don't see this progressing, don't do it. All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Libra family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, information for personal readings is all down here in the description. All right. I'm out of here now, y'all. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity.